Alright, what is good? Yes, it's your boy Shimmy. We're back again. I told y'all I'm not playing. Today we got some more Onepunchman. No long talks, lot the f in. Now let's get into it. Boom, if you don't remember last episode, Saitama goes out to find Garou and fight him because the man's been ducking him. Garou wakes up in the Monster Association hideout and he watches these mercenaries get turned into Sanji. He meets with the leader and he tells him, listen, if you want to hang with us, you gotta give me the head of a hero. And Garou sends these two to go watch Garou when he goes outside. Now we start with Garou outside and these people are protesting to surrender to the monsters. Listen y'all, if we resist, they'll only torture us and kill us. Even worse, they'll make us listen to Chance the Rapper. He says we monster worshippers came up with a solution. We're gonna offer our Lord Monsters tributes to control the pacing for their meals so we don't all die. Huh? So you're telling me these guys are gonna sacrifice humans to the monsters? I don't know any time in fiction where that has ever worked. They say anyone willing to become a monster, come with us. We will survive this world with morals and common sense. I can't lie, it don't seem like you got either of those, big man. Then a man across the street says, y'all shut up. I'd rather die than become allies with the monsters. Oh, you'd rather die, eh? Get him. And they're about to make him the first tribute. They run at him, but Garou walks by and they're about to grab him. But bro just flicks him in the forehead and he goes right into his homies and falls. Y'all are using tributes to save yourselves? You really think the monsters are gonna allow you? Be for real. Now Garou's like, damn, society got influenced this much by the Monster Association. They got this kind of pull, but it's a problem for him because he wants to do a grand entrance and tell everyone how he's the strongest monster. But it won't be as big if the monsters have this kind of pull. Now on the news they say a group talking about the end of humanity has appeared in S City. There's citizens doing robberies, plundering, even snatching chains. And they say, just because we got monsters don't mean humans should be committing crimes. They're treating this shit like it's the purge right now. Garou's like, exactly. Because of them, we got all these scrubs acting like they're bad and they're not on shit. Garou sees this old man getting held at knife point by this guy. And he's like, I'm just an old man, why are you after me? The other people there can't even stop him because he's drunk. He says, we're all about to die anyways, so we should be able to do what we want. Garou walks up and says, yo, you're blocking the entrance. Move out of my way, boy. Bro's like, is this pink eye freak talking to me right now? He goes to stab Garou, but the man just takes the knife off the handle and points it at his eye. Listen, I ain't gonna tell you again, move out my way, boy. Garou walks into the restaurant and he's like, I'm gonna be different from them monsters. I'm gonna create real terror. He goes and sits down. He gets some steak and he's like, nah, you know what? Let me get every dish from this menu and all the salads and bring me some water. Then the man starts scarfing it down and everyone's looking at him. Like, this is the greed they talk about in the Bible. He breathes out and he's like, that was good. We cut to Saitama and he just finished eating too. He touches his pocket. He's like, hold on, where's my wallet? Did I have it with me when I was at the market? The hoes are gonna think I don't got it like that. And he can't even call Genos because the man is still broken. And he hears a message in the restaurant. It says, even though there's bear shit that's going on outside, our store has a zero tolerance policy for robbers and dine and dashers. We even got former professional heroes here as security guards. Y'all can eat in peace. But that's how you know them heroes were actually weak. Cause if they were real heroes, they would have enough bread to not be working as a security guard. Now, if Saitama tells the staff he forgot his wallet, they'll think he's trying to turn himself in, no Dirk. So he's cooked. But then fine shit Blizzard pulls up on him. She says, finding you wasn't that hard.
I've been looking for you.
We ain't finished talking. I heard you're looking for the hero hunter, a lie? I'll help you out, but in return you gotta give me 70% of the score we earned from succeeding. Even though you got to B class rank 7, trying to rank up after this ain't gonna be easy. But if we catch the hero hunter, you becoming rank 5 or higher, that'd be light work. But obviously you're gonna need my help. Do you even know what he looks like? Nah, I ain't think so. Now while she's monologuing, the Saitama guy orders fries. And the waiter comes and drops them off. He pushes the fries over and gives it to Fine Shit. Hold on, don't tell me Saitama's a trick. She's like, oh, these are for me? Thank you. And she eats a fry. This Saitama guy just smiles. She fell for his trap card. Jody's like, why is he smiling so hard? He must really fuck with me. Then he hears someone yell a dine and dasher. He thinks it's him. Nah, but it's somebody else. The guy even slipped past the old retired weak security guards. Shit, I could do that. Saitama says, what, a dine and dasher? Let me go after him, and he sprints out. Shorty says, Saitama, what about the bill? And homie says, you ate a fry, you got that bill. She can't even believe it. Nah, he's actually dead wrong for doing Shorty like that. I'm about to walk in there myself and go pay. We cut back to Garou and he's the dine and dasher. The man is tired. Bro's like, I shouldn't have ran that much. Garou talks to him and he says, hey, come back to the Monster Association hideout to cure your wounds. Don't worry, the heroes are never gonna find the hideout. But you gotta do what we asked for before you come here, and that's bring a head of a hero. Garou walks and he's like, do they think I'm some hoe? I gotta kill a hero so monsters acknowledge me? Do they think I'm Naruto? He's like, I'm trying to be a monster, someone who strikes fear into anyone. He keeps walking and he sees young Anthony Davis getting picked on. They keep throwing shit at him and saying, how are you okay? How did you survive that? Is it because you're a monster? Garou's got a soft spot for this youth, so he yells, hey, cut that shit out, and they all run. Garou says, putting up a crying face like that, no wonder they picked on you, boy. This is our second time meeting in one day. The youth says, uncle, and Garou's only 18 years old. He walks away and says, just go home, it's getting dark. Monsters might pull up again. The little youth looks at him and says, I'm sorry, OG. I'm sorry for running away earlier. I know you was trying to defend me. The bullets the heroes were shooting were gonna hit me, and you came in and blocked them. And just now you defended me again. You must be a good guy. But Garou covers his mouth. Hey, don't ever call me that again. Then Saitama comes up behind him and he says, hey, Dine and Dasher, you really ran away without paying? Are you broke? You need food stamps? You know what? It's your lucky day because this time and just this time, I'ma forgive you. Garou looks back, he's like, hold on, are you serious? You're just gonna leave me like that? You ain't come here to scrap? What's your name? Saitama says, Vin Diesel. But Garou couldn't hear him and he keeps walking away. But it don't matter to Garou, as long as he's a hero, he needs to get hunted. The little youth says, he's gotta be a newcomer, he's not in the catalog. Garou starts to get pissed. Everyone is pitying him. The Monster Association, the heroes, and this little youth, he can't take it. He's even more pissed because he was relieved when he heard that Bang survived. Bro's on his Majin Vegeta shit. He says, don't look down on me, I'm a real monster. He walks up on Saitama, grabs his shirt, and he says, hey, right now I'm gonna... But Saitama just hits him away and makes the man do ballerina spins in the air. I can't lie, after that I'm retiring. We cut back to Garou waking up and he's like, what the f... And the little youth's like, Gama? The bald hero said I screwed up and ran off. Garou's like, hold on, I lost? What type of hero was he? You don't remember? He gave you a rude punch bad. But then someone says, Garou, what are you doing? And it's Royal Ripper. He says, I've been watching you this whole time. You're different from us. You ain't no monster. The bug god says, it's a shame I don't even feel any monster traits from you. Garou tells the youth to go home. Me and them got some shit to talk about. But he looks at them and he starts to get scared. He's like, hold on, he's in the catalog. That's Royal Ripper. The one who has taken away countless children? Hold on, where is Chris Hansen? He starts screaming and Garou says, tighten the fuck up, bro. But Royal Ripper says, hold on, Garou, that's your little friend? And he starts walking towards them. Garou says, stay over there. We can talk just fine from here. But Ripper keeps walking and he says, I ain't mean to make you cry, lil you. I wanted to savor your cries for later. Yeah, we need a Chris Hansen and Gideon link up to take this guy down. The bug god says, I'll make sure to cut you into nice pieces later. Boy, there ain't no one coming to help you. And Garou says, stand back. Now we cut to the bird monster and he walks to see Garou. And it says, I got a question for you, gang. What you want? Why'd you send Royal Ripper and Bug God to watch Garou? You know them mans have bad tempers and can't control it? Garou says, I thought they'd get along.
Together we're stronger.
But the bug bird ain't buying it. Those two don't follow orders, they'll kill Garou, especially Royal Ripper. Even the monsters are scared of him. But Garou says letting Royal Ripper get close to him will help him grow. It's a test. We need to attack his body and his mind till they're about to break. Yeah, this guy's crazy. The bird is like, what are you trying to do with Garou? He says, where do you think Lord Orochi comes from? Shit, probably Chicago. And Garou says, I mean, that's true, but he used to be a human. Nah, you're telling me this guy was a regular human? But after a bunch of failures and sacrifices, he became the ultimate being. He made Lord Orochi. And with the proper culturing, Garou can become the next Lord Orochi. He says he asked the bug god to stop Royal Ripper if he goes too far. But if he dies, he dies. He'll just have to go find the next candidate. Now back to the fight. They walk up and he says, Garou gave us the order to observe you closely. We're supposed to find out if you can really rock with the Mandem or not. Are you just a weird claiming you're a monster? Or are you the real thing? You talking like you top dog or something. You know what? I'm disappointed in y'all. Ripper says, okay bet. If you a monster, go kill that child. Hold on, how does that even make any sense? Garou, we watched you help that little youth out. That ain't what monsters do. Monsters don't help no one, so you gotta go kill him now. You gotta try harder to gain our trust. And we don't want no weak ass monsters either. Garou tells the kid to go home again, but his legs are shaking, he can't move. Hey boy, you think someone's gonna lend you a hand when you can't get up every time? No one's gonna help you gotta protect yourself. That's some W advice though. No one's gonna come save you, you gotta figure that shit out yourself. He tells him, get up. Then Royal Ripper goes in with the quickness trying to stab the kid, but Garou uses his martial arts. Takes the sword, flips him up, and gives him a rude kick in the stomach. The man's about to fall to the ground, but he stops his fall with his swords and does a spin and lands? Nah, I'm tired of these aura farmers, man. There was no need to do all that. His arms spin back in place and he starts laughing? Nah, so he twisted his arms just to aura farm too? Okay.
Come on, man.
But Garou tells the kid to run and he actually does this time. Royal Ripper says, hey, you're an enemy now. Hold on, you call yourself the hero hunter? You ain't killed no one, you ain't got no stripes. But Garou says, your attitude pisses me off, and he starts doing his martial arts and gets ready to fight. These two run at him with the quickness. Now we cut to the zombie man again and he says, I investigated the back exit and only that gorilla came out. There's no mistaking it, it's them. It's time. He drops down, gets ready to attack these guys. He says, today's the day when you meet your end, House of Evolution. The gorilla says, oh, you're a customer? Just give me a minute. Zombie man says, how many times have you changed your hideout? You can't fool me. I go by Zombie Man now. Does experiment sample number 66 ring a bell? Damn, so bro was a part of the House of Evolution? That's grim. The gorilla's like, hold on, a hero who came looking for the House of Evolution? Yeah, that ain't a thing no more. He stopped that shit. And bro can't even believe it. Alright, that is all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Yes, I told y'all boys I'm not playing 3 bomba clap videos this week. If you haven't seen the Attack on Titan, give that one a watch. If you ain't seen the My Hero one, give that one a watch too. We're gonna keep running it up. I can't lie, with Onepunchman, the animation isn't that good, but is it worse than Blue Lock's animation? That I don't know. I think they're pretty on par. But honestly, I'm just happy to see Saitama and the Mandem back after 6 years. 6 years is crazy. But yes, let me know what other videos you want me to do. We're gonna keep running up the weeklies. If you want me to go back to One Piece, let me know too and I can get on that. And yeah, second channel is coming. I'm gonna say it every video, okay? I don't care. Next week, I'm gonna drop the link. Week after, probably drop the first video. And then we're gonna run it up from there. Run this shit up, we don't get no sleep. We don't sleep over here. Appreciate all the love, all the support. We've been growing like crazy. Eventually, we're gonna have a main channel too where it's gonna be like IRL type of stuff. But yeah, for now, stay tuned. We're gonna keep grinding. Appreciate all y'all boys and girls, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.